What up, people? Going to be potential to outsell Canelo versus Crawford. Canelo versus Crawford seems to be the bigger fight amongst the hardcore fans, but will it be the more financial or financially lucrative fight? That is the question. Mexican boxing, what it do? BR, what's good? What's good with everybody, man? We rocking out. We gonna try and make it happen from the whip once again. We gonna have to do what we gonna have to do. It is what it is at this point. But once again, it is free to hit that thumbs up. It is free to subscribe and get us to that next level. So don't be stingy, man. Don't be stingy with the love here. Hit those thumbs up. Spread the word. We rocking out even when the studio is not around, man. We still putting it in. Feel me? Still putting it in. Once again, we're going to be talking Canelo, Crawford, Canelo Paul, and the fact that the Jake Paul fight could potentially outsell that Terrence Crawford fight. So we want to get your thoughts. Tavon Burns, what up? Javier, what up? Yeah, Javier, I'm homeless, champ. I'm homeless, man. Shout out to you. I guess people's unfortunes are your, you know, entertainment. I'm telling you, Smalls, this about Crawford. This about Crawford. Is it gonna do better or less than the Jake fight? Rayfield put out a report saying that Jake fight is in preliminary talk. So Eddie Reynoso, like I said yesterday, he lying. He lying because the cat got out the bag. They're obviously receiving some backlash because it's not the fight most hardcore fans want. So it is what it is. Real since day one, we had a fire in the studio, and they're doing the repairs. In the whole house. The smoke damage went through the whole house. So there's toxins and things that they need to get out. And we can't be there for a whole 7 days. It started with 3. Yesterday they told us it's gonna be next Tuesday. Can you believe it? So yeah, man, it's not a good situation. William Talbert, what up? He says, "What up? You got your phone charged this morning?" It was 100%. We on 98 right now, but we should be golden. The earthquake, suavemente. What up, brother? Cheers, cheers, cheers to the earthquake. KT Blicker, the landlord. Appreciate y'all buying me this cup of coffee. Y'all are the truth. Landlord says, hustler of the year. Ness, salute emoji. Nah, man, I just love what I do, bro. I love what I do. I'd be going crazy still trying to stay in bed. You feel me? So, Lobo, I'm not sure because I might get the studio this afternoon. It is Wednesday, so I'm gonna keep you posted, Lobo. We had a unguarded interview scheduled with Lobo. He's gonna be fighting in the Border Wars event, and looks like Due to us being out of studio, we might have to reschedule with Lobo. Hopefully that's not the case. Boxing Talk up north, he says, what's good, Ness? What's good with you, Ryan? Salute to you, champ. Thank you for buying me this cup of coffee. You too, Soko. Salute. What up? Yeah, they got to remodel the studio. Not in a fancy way. Everything needs to be washed and repainted because of the smoke damage. And obviously whatever drywall got bodied. You feel me? So yeah, that's where we at with it. Tavon Burns says Jake is a celebrity. Bud is a boxer. I don't know what you mean by that. I guess that's his reasoning or defense as to why the Bud Canelo fight will do less and get less attention than the Bud and Jake, excuse me, than the Canelo and Jake. Um, that's why we're talking about it, because it does have the potential to outsell Jake and Canelo. And then, it puts them in a rough spot, right? Because it's like, would be getting right. It says I'm playing, champ. What up? Hey man, we never know, man. These chatters are very mean, right? So we never know when someone's telling the truth or when they're not telling the truth. So, I don't know. We got Stizzo 100, Clarissa Shields. What about her, champ? What about Clarissa? She had an excellent fight this weekend. Unfortunately for her, her opponent didn't look up to par. She looked mean. She looked like she was a significant challenge, and that wasn't the case. Huang, Goku San, what's up? God bless, champ. Amen, amen. Eddie Alvarez, what up? I wonder if that's Eddie that fought in Border Wars, or are you a different Eddie Alvarez? My Eddie Alvarez is from here in Vegas, and he's Mexican. But Eddie says hit that like button and support the channel. Appreciate you, Eddie. Eddie, you could go a step further, man, and become a member for a measly 90 cents a day. 90 cents a day is 31 days of membership. Just saying, Eddie. $3 a month. I mean $3 a month. You divide it into 31, that's 90 cents a day. Go ahead and be part of the gang. We got AJ's Planet. Is it going to be on Netflix? I don't know. That's what I hope though. That's really what I hope. I would prefer the fight to be on Netflix and for us to get that, huge exposure that Netflix Tyson brought, the Tyson Jake Paul fight brought you know, to boxing. That would be dope, you know. And if we could get that, that would be a good thing. Dressman, the whole gang needs to hit up the thumbs up. We got Luna Glider that says salute to you, champ. Ryan Fraser says Crawford got to get busy. Get busy in what way though? What you mean, like get busy selling the fight? Because he seems to be focused. You know what I mean? Is he gonna be up to selling the fight, or is he up to upsetting Canelo only, and is he focused on that? Real since day one says the fact that people think Crawford fight would outsell the Jake fight is crazy. Yeah, I mean, Jake is a pretty known star without a doubt, and Crawford, while he's known, he doesn't have that popularity of a Jake Paul. Not just yet, not just yet, but we'll see. We got William Talbert says, I blame your homies not being a member. Crying out loud. William, I don't get you because you not a member either, man. I don't know if you didn't notice, but I don't know. You're not a member, champ. So we got one Saya. Que lo que? Dímelo, amigo mío. Que la que? Major Media. Is the Bud Canelo fight on Prime or the Zone? All reports are pointing to that fight being on Amazon Prime. That's what the reports thus far are pointing to, that fight being on Amazon Prime. Hopefully it's also on the Zone and they offer a discounted rate if you purchase it on the Zone. That would be good. Lobo, actually, I'm thinking we could do the interview. If you got a YouTube channel, I could send you a watch together, a live together link. So you'll be live on your channel and on my channel, but you'll also to be able to be right here on screen with me. I actually sent the link to Tone, but he be sleepy. We got CW that says Jake Paul is nasty work, but it's a lot of stupid people out here. If Paul Jason can do 40 million on Netflix, Canelo Paul might could reach Floyd Oscar numbers. Well, remember, Floyd and Oscar only did 2.4 million pay-per-view buys. So if you knew that, you're saying that it's gonna do less views than Canelo and Jake and Tyson. So reckless just says, "Damn, Ness. What we talking about here? What you disappointed about, champ? If it's the studio, shit happens. You live and you learn. I ain't gonna fuck with candles no more. That's for sure. You live and you learn, and you try not to make the same mistakes again. That's all we can do." Logan Little just went through the BS with the water damage. Insurance companies bullshit you all the time. Uh Logan, I wish that you knew me before you went through it, and I would have recommended you get an adjuster. My adjuster has been the best thing ever. All I can continue to say, it's been a blessing in disguise. And shout out to Jake and State Farm. You gotta look at it like this. Long as you ain't dead, no one ain't get injured, and they paying for the damages, what you gonna do? You can't be mad at that. Just gotta go on with life, right? We got MTY Boxing Club. Jake Canelo is more competitive than Crawford's. Huh? Wow. It must be because of the size. T says, get the equipment from the house like in DR. Yeah, the thing is, I don't got no rooftop here. The weather's not as good as DR, so I can't just be outside. And I don't have my satellite, so I'm forced using the internet of the hotel. But it's all right. We gonna get it done. I asked for Hardin this afternoon. So worst case scenario, morning show turns into, this new format for the time being, and then we come back in the afternoon and we do another big show where we take callers like we did this yesterday. I'm still doing 2 shows a day, or at least trying, and still keeping the grind. I could have just took off and been a bum, but that ain't me. We got pull his back so I can have his elbow room. Um, Good morning, S. Have a blessed day. Mike Corona. Salute to you, champ. You have a blessed day. Appreciate that. We got Eduardo Garcia. Eduardo Garcia. He says, I don't want to hear no excuses when Canelo sleeps Crawford. We need the record scratch, man. They need to give me sound bites, bro. Nah, no worries, Javier. I mean, I've been saying it on the show, but you might not listen to every single episode. But yeah, we had a fire a couple months back. That's what I will say. Insurance definitely takes long. I won't act like it ain't my fault though. We all know I was in DR for a month, so I slowed that process down as well. But yeah, we still at it. So reckless. Yo, Ness, what are the chances Nello actually fights Paul? I mean, I think that the probability is high. We talking about it. Dan Rayfield is reporting it. His best friend reporter, Chava, is reporting it. Um, Sounds like it's a possibility, man. Nikisha is a great businessman. He made them $2 million seats for the Tyson fight. They sold a great gate. I'm sure they're gonna put together a financial package that Canelo would at least consider. And let's be real, it might be his biggest fight. That's the whole show. Is the Crawford fight gonna do more than the Jake Paul fight, or not? Or is it vice versa? Will Jake end up doing more? That's not a bad job, Luna Glider. Shout out to Two Tone if that is even possible. Okay. Miles is on his smoothies trying to make that weight, huh? We got Badger. Shout out to you. He's singing the boxing voice radio, number one podcast. Enjoy the show. It's a great day to talk boxing. Ness on the mic, super chat or call in. It's the boxing voice radio, number one podcast. Enjoy the show. Like, subscribe, like, subscribe, like, subscribe. Join the Patreon today. TNT says you got Africa or Teal. Very early to predict, but I picked against Teal in the Taylor fight, and he proved me wrong. I'm still picking against him probably in this fight. I'm just biased. It's nothing against Teal. I know Hitchens for years, before he was pro amateur. That's always gonna be with me. Him, Colbert, uh, Nikita Abali, and Shushu all ran up to me, man, with their belts as amateurs. Think of these kids at 12. The oldest one probably 14. Talking about, yo, we gonna be on a boxing voice nest. You watch. Look at all my straps. They had all their belts. And they all turned pro, bro. So he could be one of the special ones. He could be one of the special ones. We don't know. He certainly got special composure. The way he's composed in that ring, that's not normal. Charles Remington says Jake outsells Bud 2-1. Damn, that's it. 2-1. So you think for every one Bud fan, there's two Jake? I would say there's a bit more. I think there would be a bit more. Uh, we got. I'll wait till the song is over to tune in. I don't know what song you're talking about. Maybe he's talking about my singing. We got Ray Rodriguez. Welcome to the contender level. Appreciate you, champ. Appreciate you. Luna Glada says acapella version today. Let's go. Well, major media, this fight isn't guaranteed to be on Netflix. And remember, the rumors are that it's going to be on Amazon Prime. So that makes it pay-per-view. So when you say, how does Jake outsell on Netflix, it's not guaranteed to be on Netflix. So I don't know if you missed the report, but it's all good. We, you know, gave you the info needed. Hey, Oscar Leva said I should have won a Grammy for that. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Kashwal says, my missus is sick of me singing a jingle. Nah, man, it is a catchy jingle. Shout out to Lucky Nine Ways. That shit is catchy. We got Tavon Burns. Talk about the viewers, I assume, laughing my ass off, Major. So he was addressing Major. But yeah, I think Major not getting it. This is a Canelo fight on Amazon Prime. The chance of it not being a pay-per-view are very slim. Jerry Soriano, Yolanda for life, $2. He says, David Benavidez, co-main, Canelo, Crawford will do better numbers. Yeah, I highly doubt it. He said David Benavidez are the better beef co-main. I highly doubt it. And don't nobody know better beef. Don't nobody know better beef, man. I'm sorry. Tavon Burns says Jake doesn't have fans. The hell? Laughing my ass off. Oh no, he got hella fans. Jake ain't got boxing fans, says BR 215. Hey man, I don't get this whole boxing fan shit, bro. If they got a wallet and they paying or they subscribing, what do it matter? Honestly, y'all tripping with that, fake number shit. Damn, Shiny Suit says if you a Jake Paul fan, you should seek counseling. Facts. Definitely not facts, man. Definitely not facts. Ain't nothing wrong with being a Jake fan. He doing his thing in the sport. BR215 says, Ness, you see Regis pulled out of the Duarte fight next week? Yeah, shoulder injury, man. That sucks. That was a decent little scrappy scrap. I wanted to see that. So that definitely sucks. We got Matt Vieta with the first super chat of the day. $2. He says, TVE. Hope they have the Canelo versus Jake back in Texas. Texas. I could see that. I could see that. But again, Jake brings a big fan base. Canelo's already a high statue fighter, right? So they got to do this in Vegas to get maximize on the dollars. They got to maximize on the dollars, so they got to do this in Vegas, in my opinion. We got Kentrell, $5 super chat. Salute to Ness being on his under the table walker. He got me on a little treadmill too. Also, I'm fasting 18 to 20 hours in a day. Definitely inspired me. God damn, 18 to 20. I could see 18. 20 might be a little too much. You only leave a 4-hour window for food. That's wild. But if it's working, it's working. Salute Contrell. Okay, so I got him to get a little treadmill too. Salute, man. I appreciate that. We got to inspire one another, man. We got to big each other up so we ain't big like my man Supermax and Jerome, man. You know what I'm saying? We got to stay on point. Ghost Nose Boxing 2-pounder. What do you think of Adam Azim? He the truth. I didn't watch that fight. Like I said, my wife bought Peacock, and then they took the fight off Peacock. So it didn't even make it to Peacock. They lost their deal with Peacock, it looked like. So I don't know what to tell you, man. If the kid is the truth, They not doing right by him. They not doing right by him, man. He ain't getting no shine or the level of shine he deserve if he's as good as people think. We got Ray Rodriguez. Welcome to the contender level. We got the Real Turtle, member for 8 months. Good morning, TBV family. Sunshine emoji. Prayer hands emoji. Smash that thumbs up emoji. And Jerry Soriano, our lender for life, back at it. They calling for Tito Mercado to step in for Regis Prograis. I love it. I love it. I don't know that he could step in on that short notice. Let me check the report and see how much time is left. Let me just go to BoxRec, Regis Prograis. That fight was scheduled for... Damn, they already took it off BoxRec. They ain't shit. Regis out the Duarte fight due to shoulder injury. And the fight was scheduled to take place February 15th. 10 days? Nah, Tito can't take that. He just came out of a fight. There's no way Tito steps in on 10 days short notice to fight Oscar Duarte. I wish, but it just doesn't make sense. I wouldn't want my guy to do no dumb shit like that. But once again, we're talking Canelo versus Paul, potential to outsell Canelo versus Crawford. And we're interacting with the live chat. We're getting to all chats, whether you're a member or a subscriber. We're talking to you, man. We're trying to get you through your workday. We did about 4 hours yesterday with this format. We're looking to do it again. If you haven't already hit that thumbs up, stop being greedy. It's going to help the visibility of the show. And you know what? For the people that are not happy with this format, think of it like this as a testing phase, and you giving TBV that allowance to run some tests. Because YouTube does recommend for content creators to go live in this format now, because people are short-minded that they're looking for shorts with 1 minute, you know, length. So they put this live in that shorts feed, and we're potentially open to being viewed by people that normally wouldn't see us. So doing a live via the phone in this setup isn't a bad thing. It can help myself and the channel. We got Adrian, $5. Imagine the amount of viewers if Canelo fights Jake, Crawford, and then Benavidez. He'll break all pay-per-view numbers. Yeah, I mean, fighting Jake is like that trampoline that will catapult him to that next level of a younger generation that doesn't know Canelo. You know, Canelo's already 33, 32, something like that. He didn't ever connect with the Disney fan base. He wasn't ever on Vine. These are avenues that Jake Paul brings. And he's been simmering for a while, getting things done. I'd like to see the fight because it would be a mega event. A mega event, in my opinion. Casual says Dalton Smith should throw his name in a hat in the mix. He only went 1 round. I guess Dalton Smith, I guess, because he's been talked about so much, so we get to see him versus an American. I'm gonna call Duarte top, man. I'm gonna call him a top fighter, not an elite fighter, not an A fighter, but a top fighter. I know in the eyes of many, he only has the Jojo Diaz win. I was expecting him to win this fight, so he was good for him. I want to see more of him. We got major media with the hate. Mike Dive had numerous movies, docs, and plays about his life. Y'all weird. Y'all think a YouTuber is more popular than Tyson? Troll logic. All right, man. I mean, don't forget that Mike Tyson's fan base are baby boomers who have retired. Just saying. Matt Garces, what up, my guy? Live chat, power chat. Shout out Brooklyn. We got Manuel LG says Ismael Basuro can replace Regis. Ain't he coming off a loss to Hidioka? Pretty sure he coming off that loss to Hidioka. Also, we did find the PlayStation box. So we will be doing that whenever I get back in studio, right? Just to make it comfortable and easier to track everyone who wants to participate in the PlayStation 5, right? Is a PS5 giveaway. Remember, it's not 100% brand new. It's brand new. I played the game 2 times and that's it. But keep in mind, my studio caught on fire. So the PlayStation was in the fire, but it didn't get burnt. But obviously it was in that smoke, in that cloud of smoke. So, if y'all still want me to do it, I will do it because I don't use it at all. You know? Does it smell like smoke? You can't ask me that because I'm basically immune to the smoke. Not only do I smoke every day, but I've been living in the fire for the last 3 months. So, my wife can smell when we leave the house and come back. She can smell. I can't smell the difference. I'm already, you feel me? So Reckless says, why are you doing a giveaway? Because I don't play it. I bought the stupid game for Undisputed, and like I told you, Undisputed was trash. And so I bought Undisputed, it's trash, and I don't play it. And it's just been there, you know, ever since. Like, you guys actually see me play it because I always screen share. I never played it. Well, I did play it one time without y'all, without being live. But yeah, it's just not my thing. I'm just too old for video games. I don't have the time, you know. I'd rather be reading on real estate and things like that at this point in my life. I'm reading on investments. My free time goes to learning about investments at this point. I ain't got time for video games, no disrespect to nobody else, but I do want to do a giveaway for my community. But you do have to understand that I'm not going to be consistently repeating that it is a partially semi-new used PS5. I don't want nobody to win it, get it, and be like, yo, this is used. It's like, nah, bro, you ain't pay attention. I'm doing a semi-new giveaway because I don't use it. My son already has one, so I can't even give it to him. You know what I mean? I don't use it. It's just there. And it was my wife's recommendation. She's like, why don't you just raffle it? I'm like, damn, I didn't even think of that. So, nah, shout out to you, Mr. Kalaka. I'm nearly 56. I have a PS5 and bought a i9 4080 gaming rig last week. Salute to you. I'm just not into that. Not anymore. I used to be into like Resident Evil and Pac-Man 20 years ago, bruh. I'm just not into that no more. 954 Twigs, you breaking my heart, Smalls. You breaking my heart. No member status? Really? Killing me, bruh. Killing me. $10 super chat. 90 cent a day, Twigs. Bud come in 4 days notice versus Prescott. Accepted the fight Tuesday, fought on Saturday. Tito want us to believe Haney keep None of them would need to. So why should Tito? That's that's crazy. I got to take a fight on 10 days notice to prove it to you. Secondly, Bud was already fighting. Or did you forget? He was already fighting. That's why they went to him. It was just about opponent change. But I hear you, man. I hear you. Bones 13 says, what time I'm going to Hardin? If everything goes the way that it did yesterday, we'll be back in Hardin for the second showtime, which would be 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 7 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, who didn't love Pac-Man? Come on. That's the fight people sleep on. Bud versus Prescott revealed Bud's levels. I don't know how people sleep on that. It's just 30 years ago. And Prescott was never a world beater. Yeah, it showed Bud's heart. It showed his willness to want to be a winner. But Prescott was never on his level, ever, before or after. Prescott most known for knocking out Amir Khan, which isn't hard. Have many people knocked him out? No. But many people have knocked him down. All different levels of opposition have dropped him. So again, when I say it's not hard to knock him out because of that, because you know he can be dropped very easily and hurt very easily. What is you even talking about, Shula? My man is wilding. Talking about, oh no. Y'all be wilding in this chat. We got Voris, $2. What up, Ness? I definitely want that PS5. Well, there you go, champ. Hopefully not just you. Shiny Sue says selling a hot PS5, literally. Nah, it was nowhere near the fire, man. The fire was so small. It's more about smoke damage. That was more about smoke damage. O3 Dub, I don't know what you mean about ignorant statement about Bud. I guess you must be talking about whoever's I read because I don't know what I said that was ignorant about Bud. Um, Q, Ness, does Rolly have a puncher's chance versus Ryan? I want to say yeah, but it's going to have to do a lot more with just punching. I think he's got to be as, you know, as dirty as he is when he looks like Nick Ball. Maestro, member for 3 months on that prospect level, says you still need heavyweights for Border Wars. Looking emojis twice. You know I do. You know I do. I got a Masters heavyweight and I got 2 heavyweights that are not Masters ready to rock and roll, man. Ready to rock and roll. We got pugilism. Bud Ultra Focus. Don't worry. Where'd that just go? Damn, it didn't just disappear. Huh? Gonna have to do the laptop. O3 Dub. When Ness likes a fighter, he overprotects him. Damn. Tito Mercado fought Saturday. Me telling him not to take a fight on 10 days' notice is overprotecting him? Y'all terrible, bro. Y'all just be wanting to see fighters I like lose. That's what it is. Crazy, man. We got Jonathan Matthews, Ajit versus Zhang prediction. Bro, that's a tough fight. Ajit Cababel been upsetting people. But I'm a Zhang fan, man. I'm a Zhang fan. He might lose, though, you know. Parker was able to beat Zhang. Ajit Cababel has that same potential to have the same agility as a Parker. being that Zhang is my friend, I'm going Zhang. I hear you, Javier. Appreciate you hitting the thumbs up, my man. Appreciate you hitting the thumbs up. Badger says, Ness, what game? Why haven't you built a fighter and slid him to the top and get the bag? It's a lot harder than that, man. Boxing is no different than investing. You know, you got to be careful with your investment, and sometimes your investment can flop. You know, you need a talented fighter with real talent, or you end up losing and end up, you know, paying for all these fights to get them to a certain level for nothing. Damian Marshall says Tito fought 2 Saturdays ago. So technically he would have 24 days out. You know, how many of those days was he relaxing with his family because he just got out of a fight? But hey, call it protection, man. I'm with you, Flex BK. That's what I said. I would lean Ajit Kababa, but I'm biased for Zhang. But everything you're saying is right. You know, his boxing style, he's young, and he throws punches, and they well placed. You're not lying. Just like Amelia's not lying. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. We got shiny suits. He says, nah, Mercado didn't throw any punches. Mercado ain't take no damage. Excuse me, Pedraza didn't throw any punches. Mercado ain't take no damage. I mean, you say that you wasn't in there though. You feel me? You wasn't in there. We don't know what injuries he could have sustained. Okay, Mr. All In says I'll take the under on that one. Zhang takes him out early too. Wow. I don't know. Zhang is a slow starter, man. He's a slow starter. Badger says, damn, that quote hit my soul. Shout out to Amelia. Yeah, Zhang is slow, and that's what Kajabel's gonna have over him. Speed and athleticism. We just never seen Kajabel hit, especially not by anybody like Zhang, you know? So we'll see when the big bang touch that chin, what's gonna happen. E92 says he loves boxing as much as Ness, but he also equally loves UFC. Record scratch. Talking about I don't know what I'm missing. Chill, champ. I'm good. I'm good. I don't even see how y'all can appreciate both when they're so different. You know, so different. It just doesn't make sense to me. One is like a street fight, and the other is an art. El Consejero, $2, celebrating his first super chat on the live stream. He says, Ness, who would you want to see fight Duarte? I mean, ideally Mercado, bro. He needs that fight. Let's see who else we got. Whoa, my bad. We can get. I'm checking the rankings on TBV.com. I mean, I would have preferred Devin. They should scratch that shit and put Devin with Duarte, common opponent with Ryan. Liam Paro, Liam Paro, bring him back. That's really it. I don't think that Arnold Barboza would take that. I think he's already scheduled for Catterall, right? Let me double check the schedule. Yeah, he's scheduled for Catterall on the same date, 215. So they running out of opponents. They're gonna have to get somebody out of that top 10 so they can do. They ain't gonna do that because it's top rank. But Lindolfo Delgado would have been good. Um, Sabril Matias would have been perfect, but he's got his own trajectory. He's going for the IBF Eliminator versus Gabriel Venezuela. Mike Quinn Williams deserves a shot. He's been doing good, getting some decent wins and showing out on Pro Box. He got a couple stoppages. He deserves an opportunity on that level. Duarte's number 9 in the WBA. My Quan is 11. Not bad. Elvis Rodriguez, that would be good. Elvis and Elvis Duarte is not a bad fight. Elvis Duarte is not a bad fight. Orthodox Southpaw. Duarte might get the win over Elvis, man. Elvis, he don't like pressure. Not a bad one. Getting back to these comments. Swiss says, I thought the same thing, Ness. Hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard until that Dev and Ryan fight. Thank God he got caught cheating. Well, you can't really say that because he got caught cheating. So it's not like Devin's talent or hard work was defeated by anything Ryan did other than cheating. We got to see it without drugs in his system. I'm sorry. I just can't assess Ryan off that performance moving forward. Is it in the back of my mind? Yeah, that's why I said last week that he could stop Isak. I'm saying he could stop Isak based off what we seen. It's just that simple. Um, but we also can't give him full credit because we don't know how much came into play with the whole, you know, drugs in the system, man. The drugs in the system is no good. Nasty work. We got hold on. Yeah, Shiny Sue says, get that, get Maquan that step up fight. Yeah, he needs that, man. He's been doing his thing. Bang Bang Boogie. Tio ain't doing nothing but running his mouth. So reckless. What do you think about Tio showing his top rank offer? No, I mean, it's what I told you when y'all say, oh, he's ducking Matias. The offer ain't good, bro. Yo, they put that shit in the pre-pro yesterday, and I'm just like, ew, what a nasty offer. You get 50% of the bars after they reach a certain number. You get the same 2 point whatever that you've been getting all your life. It just ain't good, man. The best thing he did was migrate to Turkey Al Sheikh, and he needs to continue his legal battles to get up out of that contract. It's just that simple. They not treating him right. They was willing to give Shakur $3 million guaranteed for 5 fights without a name being attached to those fights. Meaning they giving Shakur more money than what Tio is getting to fight in a pay-per-view fight. They don't like him. And what's weird to me is if you don't like the guy, let him go. But you got him in this weird position where you don't want him to earn money. And now with the contract being leaked, it's clear. It's clear. There's still gonna be T.O. haters that are gonna be like, oh, T.O., he's ducking this and he should have did that, and you worry about it. Bro, he's been taking the big fight and worrying about it later 3 times. He fought Coleman and his pay didn't go nowhere, or it didn't substantially change. Then he fought Loma and the pay didn't substantially change. And then he fought Josh Teller and he's been crying about the same thing. So, like, y'all need to get off T.O. back, honestly, and let that man figure out his legal situation to get up out of that deal that isn't looking beneficial to him. I like that fight. The Axiom says Oscar De La Hoya won't risk Oscar Duarte with Jermaine Ortiz. Jermaine Ortiz would beat him. I like that fight. I like that fight. I don't know where Jermaine is at, though. He's always posting that he's training. He did just win in Caribbean Royale in Orlando. So maybe he's not like 100% inactive. Maybe he's available. I don't know. Damn, Elvis Rodriguez is fighting Lindolfo already? Okay. Shout out David. That's a good fight. That's a good fight. About time they put fucking Delgado in there with somebody. Because I don't remember a name Delgado fought that I could like, oh yeah, go watch Delgado versus, I don't know what to tell you right now about that shit. Whoa, my bad. I got the phone up there. That shit's weighing my laptop down. Q says Jermaine versus Oscar is a great fight. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I am certainly with you on that. King Williams is wilding. Excuse me. My man said MMA is like a jack of all trades, master of none. Boxing is art mastered. I think it's boring as hell. Mm. I guess boxing ain't your cup of tea then, man. You like you some MMA. That ain't for me. But if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It's gonna help with the visibility of the show. We got Mad Bet 100, $2. He says Daily Dose of Tanquil. Lamont Roach sentenced to tank execution March 1st. Salute, champ. Mr. 007 says Jake will outsell, probably. I mean, major media, you really are a hater, bro. My man said Tio tried to break the bank with a cherry pick Camboso fight and ended up losing. Bro, how long ago was that? Like, why do we still, you know, hate Tio for that? Like, I get it. He could have fought Devin and chose to fight Cambosos, even though that was a mandatory. So it's not like he he could have got out of it. But that fight was 4 years ago, man. Since then, T.O. beat Taylor, Sandor. I don't even know who else he beat, bro. Pedro Campa, Sandor Martin, Josh Taylor, Jermaine Ortiz, and Steve Claggett, bro. Like, meanwhile, Kambosos has lost 4 times since then. So why do we hate on Tio so much? I don't understand. Dunkin' Donuts is 360, please. I'm just asking you to become a 90 cent a day member, $3 a month. That's all. That's all. Jonathan Sims on that member status, $2. So I guess he meant to say confirming that my YouTube super chat is working. For some reason, he's got a white guy with hands up emoji. Laugh out loud. Yeah, it looks like your YouTube super chat is working, Mr. Jonathan Sims, who is now a member. All right. We got on the in the uh Duarte fight. I liked it. Y'all didn't. I thought it was a great, vi- Major Media says exactly my point. Tio don't make good moves. That's why he not making good money. Not hating. Okay. Oh, so I'm not saying 9 cent. I didn't say 90 cent a day. 9 cent a day. If I said 90, that was definitely a slip of the tongue. A mistake. Cents a day for 31 days equals $3. This must be an old super chat, right? Yeah, because I'm like, yeah, what do you mean? Why am I answering that PlayStation question? Noel Dennis. Good morning, TBV. Good morning to you, Noel. Salute. Mr. Lightning says it's not 90 cents. It's only 9 cents. Bag emoji, glove emoji, fire emoji, 100 emoji. Uh, Ese Morro, for anybody experiencing lagginess, you should jump out. It's not me, it's you. I refresh my YouTube because I'm also watching it. So it's you. Nest like Joe Button, say crazy goofy thoughts, but they be right at the end. Hey, I'll take it because Buttons is one of the inspirations. Not inspired me to do what I'm doing, but as I was doing it, he did something that I still want to do. I was inspired by uh him taking his podcast on a really want to do that. I want and have guests, like in Vegas, it would be uh perfect to have like a Bud as your guest, and you got this live show with Bud and Bomac, and Red Spikes and Iso Diegas before the big fight, right? And it's like intimate, maybe 60 people, only sell 60 tickets, small room where you can really hear Bud, you know, and we have an open podcast live being streamed with Bud there. Then next city, Dallas, it would be like Earl, the sit down with Earl. Is the Big Fish coming back? Live podcast, another 60 intimate people. New York, the sit down with Hitchens before the big TO fight. This is all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, but that's how I envision it. I don't know what y'all think. How would it be for you? Obviously, you could be one of the 60 people, and it would be a live show, man. And Buttons did that. He inspired the hell out of me, man. I need to get that done. Tavon Burns says, does Bud stay at 68? I don't know if he even. That's what I want to know. That's super important to me. What is he gonna do? Old Wizard says TBV live show would be fire emoji. Now, I would love to do a live show. Matter of fact, if you're a business owner and you have like a bar restaurant or a bar or a comedy club, um, an auditorium space where people do speakeasies or poetry, hit me up, man. I would love to come do a live show from your event or from your your venue. Hit me up on Instagram and we could work out some details. Don D, we'll get back to TBV once y'all ain't homeless. Sheesh. Hey, Don, you ain't a real friend then, man. If you ain't around when I'm down, then you the clown. See you later, alligator. We got, God damn it, I only got two hands in here. LR non vlogs. Bud should take that skull fight first to make it for undisputed. I'm with you, man. I just don't think they're gonna gamble the bag. As much as we think Bud is great, he never fought a 68 pounder. You just can't risk losing to any 68 pounder not named Canelo. It could ruin the bag, you know. We got CLT Meats says, love that concept. Yeah, man, I really hope one day to pull it off and get it done. Mr. Perfect says, hell yeah. Hey, man, hopefully we could, link up at one of those. But that is my goal, man. 3-city tour. Flex BK Alfonso, to me, that Austrian had Ryan catching 2 wins because times in that fight, Ryan looked like he was going to faint, laugh out loud. Yeah, man, but we don't know what that drug, we know what the effects of that drug do, so we don't know, how much of that drug came into play. It helps you build speed, it helps you build muscle, and it helps you with fatigue. So as much as you guys say that he was tired, imagine how tired he would look if he didn't have those drugs in his system. It's just that simple. Big JC says, what does Crawford bring that Canelo hasn't seen before? Um, I mean, if we go off his past fights, he's got more skill than most of the fighters that Canelo has fought, not named Bivol. You know, I think he's up there with in the skill level of a Daniel Jacobs and Bivol. And a lot of fight fans they're saying that Canelo hasn't seen this level of skill since Floyd. So I guess some would throw Floyd in there. And then he switches southpaw. So that's what he brings. That's what he brings. Mike Wilson, Bud Crawford over everybody. I hear you. LR9 Vlogs, Benavidez loses versus Bivol or better be. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. First of all, he was already beating up Bivol and Spawn, and that's why he would prefer to fight him. He's changing it now to, he would prefer to fight Bivol because he beat Canelo and people would see that he's better than Canelo, which is a good secondary reason, but he also knows that he was getting the better of Bivol and Spawn. And if he was doing that way back then, what's he gonna do now when, you know, David is so much better? So is Bivol. So is Bivol. It is a different type of monster, right? He don't know how to lose, and he doesn't stop coming. We seen that Bivol could shell up when you got somebody coming at you. When he got somebody coming at you. Wizard says, I'm paying for that easy TBV on tour. Yeah, man, I want to do it, man. I want to do it, man. Certainly want to do it. And you know, it could be one of those things where we get all those old co-hosts to do a pop-up, you know what I mean? Just for the tour. We got Q. I'll pay to see TBV live. One day, man, we gonna get that tour date. One day. AJ's Planet says you need to have calls still, though. Yeah, I would still be taking calls during the live show for sure. Um, and we're talking about the live tour show. Yes, of course. IVS, laughing my ass off. Called you homeless. Laugh out loud. Wow. Yeah, people got to get their rocks off. We got Don B says David Benavidez 500,000 pay-per-view buys. That would be great for him, bro. If that fight really did that much, that's wow for him. If that fight did that much, that puts a lot of pressure on Canelo. A lot. He hasn't had an opponent that sells that many pay-per-views since Miguel Cotto. He hasn't had a dance partner that sells that many since Miguel Cotto, man. Um, Mr. Leon says, I'll pay the CTBV live. Salute, champ. IVS, Bud shouldn't take that fight on the way to Big Money Nello fight. That's what I'm saying. It's a big risk to take that skull fight. Obviously, it adds to the legacy because now he's bringing the belt that's needed for the undisputed. But you also putting the big Canelo fight at risk, you know? So I don't know. I don't know that he takes it. We got CLT Meach, injury risks too. Yep. You could get injured in that skull fight and then you can't even make it to the Canelo fight. So you got to think about things like that. We got Pothead with the 3 smoke emojis. Salute, champ. Light to top, light to top. Shiny suits, Ness emoji. That live show with Bud can only happen in Colorado. Hand emoji down. Arrow? I don't know. I mean, they got a house here in Vegas, bro. So it would probably be easier to get him on Vegas time. But what else we got? What else we got? Mexican boxing number 1, Tavon Burns getting stopped with the crying out loud emoji. Oh, Tavon Bug getting stopped. Okay, okay. We got Chris D. What's effects? What effects will the 14 extra pounds do to Crawford if he was looking chunky at 54? Um, oh shit, I froze up. Hold up. Mm. All right, should be good now. Lost a little bit of service for a minute, but we should be connected again. Oh, damn, we going out. It's going out. Damn, I'm actually not on Wi-Fi. Oh, it's jumping back on Wi-Fi. Let's see. Steven Gonzalez, you trying something new, Ness? Nah, man. I'm at a studio for the next couple days while they doing some remodeling the house because we had a little small fire. For those that don't know, uh, Negron, salute from England. Dime Negron, what's your nationality with that Nick? That's that screen name, all the way in England, because there are some Dominicans out there, man. My man Mitty was gonna take me to the Dominican barbershop out there, but I ain't had time. Tavon Burns says, Stephen, no, house getting remodeled. Renovated, excuse me. Yes, it is, bro. Yeah, Demo, 476 people watching and only 275 likes, man. The love is at an all-time stinginess. Yeah, well, uh, morning. Um, yeah, I don't need a hotspot, man. What I need is a studio, but I hit up a few places as well that have studio time out here, and I got a couple calls, waiting for people to give me some callbacks to see can I rent something too. Bud versus Charlo. I mean, we pivoted from that, right? Because Charlo lost. Like, why should Bud fight Charlo when Charlo hasn't even been back since the Canelo fight? I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know about fighting Charlo. What else we got? he's a he's African, but he's rocking this nickname. You funny. Salute to you. Let's see. Why do fighters move back down? Shit, for opportunities. Old Wizard said, "Am I doing a Border Wars show live from Hardin?" I don't know, man, because remember that's at 12. I don't have studio time at that time, and my time for the studio hasn't been confirmed. Remember, there's other people that use that studio, so I'm waiting for them to get back to me. Mr. Leon says, "Do you think Yo Yonelis can beat Laura?" Yes and no. Yes and no. Laura has been standing his ground more and more, and you know fighting, which makes it easier and better for Yonelis. But you know he's also inexperienced, and Laura has a lot of experience that can come into play uh in that fight, making it a difficult fight for Yonelis. So we would have to see. That's a good fight for him. That is a good fight for him. Don B, I don't know. I don't know if Two Tone became a member. We ain't seen him in the chat since yesterday. What's my dream fight? I mean, I'm getting it. Canelo Bud, man. I manifested that, but I guess if I gotta make a new one, mm, I don't know. It's tough these days, man. They giving us everything we want, right? Like T.O. Boots, we getting it. I mean, we can get potentially. I don't know. Dream fight. I don't have one. I don't have one. I don't know that there's anything out there. Yeah, I don't have one. Okay. Flex BK is saying that's what he means. The Austrian was helping Ryan get his second win. Quite possibly, man. That's why we need to see that fight again. And both men need to be clean. But shout out to Ryan. He signed up to VADA and to LA Commission, some sort testing. Uh Tip Bella says, "What fight in America, Saint?" I don't know what he means. I guess he's talking to Saint. I am. Q says, "Best fight to make happen in boxing right now is Canelo Benavidez." I guess that's I guess I guess that's the biggest fight right now for sure. For sure. Uh Shield Garcia says Bam Inoue. Another good fight to make. Another good fight to make. Throw a new way tank in there. People want that. I don't know who, but there are people. What else? We got Tip Bella says, who cares about Bud versus Canelo? Smoker J says, better beef. Benavidez is a better fight, in my opinion. I like that fight. I don't know that it's better because we've been wanting the Canelo fight for a while now. So I just, we got to get that out the way. But I do like that better be fight. I believe that David Benavidez is gonna beat that man to the body like y'all never seen before, and I can't wait. Spence versus Thurman says, Edgar Granados. Edgar, that's wild work. You gifted 10 memberships yesterday and you don't have your own. But yes, Spence Thurman is a good fight to make because they both coming from inactivity and injuries and all that crazy shit. So it's like perfect. Uh Tank versus Keyshawn is better, says Steven Gonzalez. Nah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Koki says Devin Haney made a career out of weight bullying old guys. Devin genuinely can't beat guys his size or age. Haney career is manufactured gimmick. Yeah, I mean, you could tell you don't fight, bro, and you never been in one because calling Regis an old guy is nasty work. You know, uh, he was a bigger guy and a champion, two-time champion. Now you guys throwing him away because y'all hate Devin so much. But if Regis is old, then why do y'all want the Canelo Benavidez fight? Because that makes Canelo old. So I don't understand. We got DeAndre Martin. Tip wants Keith Thurman versus Gary Antoine at 149. Faced with tears of joy. See me? Because someone said, does Ness have the camera off? Huh? It better not be. Shouldn't. Canelo Duck Me says he did scout him. I don't know what you mean. Oh, you talking about David with Reynoso in the crowd? What? How is my camera off when I can see myself? This shit don't make no sense. Damn, that's wild. I don't know. Let me get closer again. See if that's going to fix it. Morning. Your camera been off. That's crazy. Y'all ain't say nothing. How's it looking now? We good though. Nah, Tavon Burns, do you see me now? I'm like right in front of the fucking building. Is it working? Because I see myself. This shit is whack. Let me go to camera off, on again. That's on. Still off. Still off. That's wild. That's crazy. How was in no video? I'm literally looking at myself, bruh. Can't see you. Some people saying we can see you. Nah, blacked out. Just audio. This is crazy. Everything is black. What is going on, bro? They say I'd rather have good audio. That's crazy. So I mean, are the numbers wrong? I'm seeing all these people here. How is it no video? I don't get it. I'm mad as hell that it ain't working properly. 702 says the sound's good. The audio is good though. Let's rock. That's crazy. Only on YouTube. No vid. Audio good. Cam is off. Sound super better. I can't restart the live. I don't even know that doesn't exist. Man, bro, I'm not happy about that. All right, whatever, man. We gonna keep rocking like this, bro. This shit crazy. Minutes ago and never fixed, but I did. That's crazy. I'm so mad right now, bro. I gotta. This is making me tight. I need to find a studio. Honestly, I didn't know this was gonna be this bad. Shit got me tight. Close your phone, then open it back. Hey yo, he funny as hell. What you mean? Close the phone and open it back. I wish I could have. Bro, I don't have the capability. Like I'm not uh where I need to be. The blackout voice. My man said the camera been on for 10 minutes plus. Nasty work. Nasty work. If I close the app, Miles, best believe it's gonna end the live. Mm. Okay, man. Fight news. What up, champ? Amaris, Wyatt. We, the boxing voice, not the boxing video. Hey, man, you right about that. Appreciate you. Ah, Jay Carrillo said, Ness, talking about we not starting this until y'all see me. Narcissist Ness. You a hater. Hey, yo, Chilled Garcia said, Gvon's phone? Ba, 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 ba. Oh, that's funny as hell. Y'all funny. Q said, we don't want to see you, Ness. Okay, my bad, my bad, man. We gonna keep rocking out. Jesus Christ. Uh, yeah, okay. They said no cap. We don't need no cam. Hey, man, we doing it. This is an audio podcast. You right about that? We doing it, man. We gonna keep rocking out. Bring the boxing questions. Remember, we feeding off the chat. So if there's no chat, there's no show. Okay, hangout spot. I see you taking shots. Talking about I got an Obama phone. Okay. Okay, this that Obama internet, man. This that Obama internet. You know, I was being cheap. My wife said, "Oh, we should have brought the satellite." I'm like, I'm not paying $165 for a couple days. And now maybe it made sense to pay for my satellite because I would have had better internet than this bullshit. For real. But hey, if y'all saying the audio was good, the audio was good. Shushu versus the monster, will it happen? Oh boy. Don't let it happen, man. Don't let that one happen. That's Shushu need a little bit more time, man. He gotta get ready. There's no need to rush that fight, too, you know. He just got here. What's the rush? What's the rush, really? But remember, we going off of your comments in the live chat as we cannot take calls today. You know, for those that are just joining us and don't know, they're doing some renovations in the studio due to the small fire we had. So once again, we're going off your live chat. Let's see what we got. Katie need to fight Alicia. Well, I don't know. Will they do that fight again? Will they do that fight again? That's definitely something that fight fans would love to see, but they got paid so well for the second one because of Jake and Netflix. Is there going to be a budget for that fight again? Hangout Spot says, how long are you going to be out of the house for the repairs? Bro, so they told me 3 days, and yesterday called us and told us we can't get in there till next Tuesday. So, yeah, man. I got hit with that blow yesterday, man. We don't even know what we're gonna do. No, this is my first fire, ES. First fire. First fire. Remember that we left out the country for a year, so we didn't handle all this. When we got back, we had to get to all this, you know, insurance stuff. And no studio opens at 6, guys. So you thinking that I can just rent a studio? No studio opens at 6. When I was at Sticky Paws, bro, they had to hire 2 new people just to do that shift. Um, no studio opens at 6, man. Not on the West Coast. Not on the West Coast. And I was, researching some new studios here uh over the last 24 hours, but again, none of them start at 6 a.m. David Garcia, if I started at 8, that means I'm not starting till 11 a.m. on the East. I would lose my audience. What do you mean? They would go somewhere else. People on the East already are driving to work without listening to me because I don't start till 9 a.m. So if I didn't start till 11, I would lose my audience on the East. Buy your own studio. Um, that would be ideal, but you couldn't justify the overhead. You you would need to, buy the studio, buy a building and sell office space or sell out, rent out most of that building and have your studio in that same building. But you couldn't justify the overhead, you know? Um One day I can be Joe Rogan and own my own building to have my own studio in it. But at the moment, the overhead would far exceed, you know, what I'm ready to put out monthly. Now in Florida, it's different, but it's just getting more difficult to find um good plots of land. But in Florida, you can build those structures that you see in Texas. They're like 40 by 40. A lot of these YouTubers use them and they create, you know, content spaces. Those are options, but again, you got to get to those options when you are ready for those options. Jonathan Sims with the $5 says, so this is what my membership covers, audio only. That's what I'm signed up to. Hashtag RUR Records for my super chat. Hands up emoji, white guy hands up emoji, and a saluting emoji, laugh out loud. He says, hey man, uh, I'm just trying my bestest here. You feel me? I could have been a bum and took off, but that's not me. Negron says your schedule's good for us Brits. Um, and that's because you guys are kind of like going on lunch by then. If I pushed it back, it would be later for you. Believe me, man. I just gotta make this one work. Exactly. Dodge J says we're up early over here on the East. And that's my point. You up, hypothetically, most people are up at 6 a.m. and I don't start till 9 a.m. on the East. So I'm perfect for the West because I'm getting people through their work drive. You know, most people on the East, they listening to me at work or they're not in the office setting. They're drivers, commuters, things like that. Tone Deaf, nobody up at that time, no way. I don't know about that, champ. Hawk, DC, I hope we don't talk about it. Alicia, the bum, fighting Clarissa Shields anymore. We know now Clarissa will F Alicia up. I mean, why do we know that? Because she fought whoever, Miss Perkins that didn't. I mean, I want to interview Miss Perkins, but it's nothing, I don't want to be mean or rude, but it's like, yo, you didn't do nothing that you said you would do. You ain't did nothing you would said you would do. Badger One says, open a gym and a podcast and podcast from there. That was my idea. I say 4 years ago when I bought that Florida house, and that changed because I had to come to Vegas, and I've been in Vegas for 3 years. So I think that in Florida, a gym would do well because it's not Vegas. Vegas has so many gyms. Tavon Burns says, can we just Border Wars show at 7 p.m. at Hardin? I mean, bro, I do what the people want. I do what the people want. If that's what y'all want, Border Wars, then we do Border Wars. Shooter says, should buy a mobile home. They got some nice ones. But you got to think. So I'm going to buy a mobile home for a week. I got two homes. You know what I'm saying? It's just a situation in life. It was a fire. There's nothing that's out of my control. We got Amelia says, only God can judge. Salute to you. For sure, talk trends, and that's what I'm saying. When I get to Florida, I could just do my Florida studio, which I'm gonna redo when I permanently get back there. But we not there yet, man. We still in Vegas. Uh Amorous Wyatt says, has it really been 3 vacant belts? Yeah, that's That's only in the heavyweight division of the females because those belts didn't even exist. But they wanted that payday from Clarissa. Jesse Hernandez says, facts. Don't pay for Netflix when we watching TBV more. Hey, man, salute to you. So Reckless says, 9 a.m. is perfect for the East. Jump tube, make it in your next house. Rick James did. Nah, bro, I plan on redoing my Florida studio, like I said, when I get there. But right now, I got to be here and present for these remodels, right? That would be irresponsible to fly to Florida and leave this house being renovated without watching what they're doing. It's impossible. I couldn't do that. I always protect my investment. Q says, when I went to Vegas, I went to Hardin off the strength of you. They need to give you the keys. Nah, champ, they good with me, man. You know, we on a good we in a good place, but you just gotta understand, bro. At the end of the day, the studio is still at the dispo. So we talking about giving me the keys to a dispo, man. 2 hours before they open. So, you know. Talk Trans says the Florida setup stream clean. It is, but remember that the Florida stream sometimes goes out because that Florida motherfucking internet, that tropical internet, sometimes you get those storms and your shit just goes out. I never really lost internet in Vegas. Maybe once, and it was more like an outage in the area. David Garcia says boxing don't care about the East people. Tell me about it, bro. Believe me, you know I'm an East Coast baby. Cedric Thomas says 75 million for Canelo, 50 million for Crawford plus back end. Yeah, I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. We'll see what those numbers end up being. Old School Boxing says, gotta make TBV a platform for live fights with TBV commentary. Hey, man, we want to do more amateur shows. Tip Bella says show be 10 minutes in Florida. That's not true. I just gotta end. I gotta do this more. You know, these past 2 days have taught me that I need to, on those slow days, instead of saying no more callers, go to the chat. That's my own fault. But again, you live and you learn, and I see that this can be a second way of making the show go longer and getting people through their work days. So yeah, we learning. Charles Remington says, why are you leaving Vegas? Vegas is where it's at, Ness. So you gotta understand, man, I don't want anyone in my Florida spot. So it's been empty for 4 years, bro. And I've been paying. And my time in the Dominican Republic made me realize that I am making a lot of mistakes financially. So I'm tightening up. Like I said, over the last few weeks, I now use the Rocket Money app. I'm budgeting and I'm thinking of investing and I'm thinking of not losing. I'm tightening up my finances. And at the end of the day, having two homes and none of them making money for you is a liability. I need to turn my home into an asset, you know? So that's what I plan on doing. I have to decide where I'm going to stay permanently, and that is going to be Florida. My family just prefers Florida. Happy family, happy life, you know? No, I don't Airbnb it. No, that's what I'm saying. I don't want nobody sitting on my toilet, champ. Like that's just, that's just where I'm at. So they said sell Vegas and move to Florida. Who said that? Tavon Burns. So initially, that was the plan. I was like, man, we just gonna sell and I'm gonna get that DR spot I want. But I am going to allow my son to live in it, you know, while still collecting rent so that it's not a liability because he wants to stay in Vegas. He don't want to go to Florida. So that's what I wanted for him. I wanted him to get a taste of the rest of the world. He's an East Coast baby. I wanted him to come out to Vegas. I wanted him to see that, Mexican women look different out here and the culture is different out here. And he's like this, so he's gonna stay. But I can no longer, you know, have it as a liability. Shout out to Jonathan Sims. You know, his advice was to rent it out. So that's what I'm gonna do. Versus selling it. I don't think now is the time to sell anyway, like we talked about. It's a buyer's market, not a seller's market. I still need to hold my house for at least another 5 years. For one, for capital gains. This way, whatever money I make, I don't get taxed on. For two, uh, I'm holding out on specific things to come to Vegas to make the property value even more valuable. Yeah, I know quite a few amateurs coming up in Vegas, champ, and his screen name is champ, even though that's my favorite word. The hangout spot says, Florida's my state, bro. You would be playing second fiddle to me. Laughing my ass off. Nah, man. We gonna be running shit. You know how it was when I was out there. Me and Johnny used to meet up all the time and put that work in. But he already did that, Tip. He already did that. Tip said, nah, let him experience the East Coast tortas. He already been in the East all his life. So now he been in the West Coast for 3 years, and I'm happy for him. Yeah, Samat says Mexican women look different out here. It's craziness. No, they do look different. From the East Coast, totally different. Shiny Sue says, your son is the best renter to have. Sounds like you raised him right. I didn't want to do that, Shiny Suits. I told him, come with me. Like I've always told y'all, and I always told him. I've offered him to live with me until he's 30 and and technically until he has his down payment for a house. I don't want him paying anyone else's mortgage. But he's done living with me, you feel me? He's 24 now and he's decided he wants to stay in Vegas and, do what men do, which is have bills. I was trying to save him from that. You know, my my uh my generation, not my mother, not my father, but my generation's parents pushed you out. Like, oh, you 18, get out the house. I can't wait till he 18, he gotta go. He 18, go get a job. You know what I mean? Shit like that. So it's like, I didn't want to do that. I wanted him to not feel rushed, not feel the pressure to get a job and do stupid things to get financially to a place that he didn't need to be. Because I didn't put any unnecessary financial stress on him. Some households, you get a certain age, they want you to pay $100 a week. That's not what I wanted for my son. And I still don't want that for him, but like I said, he's ready to live on his own, so he got to man up. Tip Bella said, if you on the East Coast, you probably got you a Puerto Rican, a Dominican, or an El Salvadorian. Now, there's some Ecuadorians out there, man. I actually dated an Ecuadorian girl for hella years out there. She was official tissue. She the one really put me on 50 Cent, believe it or not. I mean, when 50 was in that mixtape era, bruh, she would pick me up playing that bump that. Niggas trying to front on my shit, and when I want that, and I'm going where they pump at. And I'm like, what? Who the fuck is this? You know? So, yeah, the East is different. I love the East Coast. It's just such a variety of different mixture of people and cultures and things like that. It can't really be compared, but the West is also uh amazing, right? In terms of scenery, you know, California, Arizona, and Las Vegas are amazing scenic places. Jesse Artega, Ness, you a real one. Mom's made me pay rent at 18 and start working at 16. Bro, it's because I've been there. You know, I know what it is. My mom never kicked me out, but she certainly wanted her rent money and shit. And it's like, kids start looking at that like, I'm giving you X amount of dollars. I might as well move out and do everything I want to do. And that puts an unnecessary level of maturity on them that they don't need to go through at that point in life, in my opinion, you know. But hey, R. Hayes says, this is facts, Ness. My mother was pressing me for the dough when I was 16, and it led me to start selling drugs. Bad move. Trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Um, it's tough, bro. It's tough, you know. We have to treat our children better than what our parents treated us. Our parents were baby boomers. They came up in a different era. My parents were immigrants. So I'm not mad at my mom for wanting help, you know, but I'm not an immigrant. My mom gave me the ability to be a healthy man with two legs and two arms. So I need to do better than what my parents did because they migrated here to give me a better life. Now I'm here. I need to do the right thing so that my son has a better life than me. And that means not charging them to fucking live. So reckless, Yo Ness, what you think about Shushu calling out Fulton? Who you think wins that fight? I'm not sure that Shushu's ready for those level of title shots, man. Y'all keep putting him in there with Inoue and Fulton. I don't know, man. I gotta see him fight a real deal name. Who who has he beat to fight those dudes, man? Like, why do we think he could beat those dudes? DJ Georgie Porgy says, Ness, you a good dad. Horrible with Porgy, but a good dad. Thumbs up. Nah, man, salute to you, Georgie. Nasty work, you not a member, though. Lord have mercy. This dude's he been here for like 13 years. That's crazy, Georgie. You definitely, my heart is it's not broke. It don't even pump no more. It's not working. You killed it. June says, Ness, this a cool show. Keep it up. I'm here as long as y'all here. Matt says, send him to Texas. Matt, I actually showed my wife your house, and I said, babe, you want a house in Texas? And she's like, nah, too far. And I'm like, you crazy. It's Dallas. That's, you know, a good city. Should be easy to rent or Airbnb. But it is a little bit out of our budget. Like I said, because of um the times that we in and the interest rates that we have, that mortgage would probably be more than the potential rental income. Because remember, you got to factor in principal, interest, taxes, water, light, maintenance, and 5% occupancy. vacancy, excuse me. So yeah, man, unless you really willing, because I did check you out, Matt. It looks like you might have built that house, or it looks like maybe you was the first owner, because I checked and it's never been listed. So if you really willing to deal, and if my hunch is right, and you did have it that long, then you have a significant amount of equity, and maybe you're willing to deal. And if you have a bottom line number, email it to me, because it would have to make more sense due to the interest rates. I can't buy that house thinking the interest rate is going to go down when it's not. But I do like your house. It's nice. Again, you need those floors done, but Now, I've been to Texas too, Matt. Believe me, the Mexican women there are also different. Um, I fell in love in Texas, boy. I ain't even know. So yeah, nah, Texas is different, not only in Mexican women, but also in African American women. I feel like the African American women in Texas are completely different than East Coast, my part of East Coast, the tri-state area, because I was up and down all that. Chris D, I thought about that. He says rent your house to fighters for the week. And I considered that, but that I feel like that would have a greater vacancy rate than 5%. Because now you're minimizing who you can rent to just fighters. And that's going to make it less of a rental location. Don't get me wrong. I feel like I could do well because it has everything a fighter's going to need. It has the number of bedrooms, number of bathrooms. It has the pool and plenty of yard space. It has gazebos and everything they're going to need for a great camp. But I think, again, from a business standpoint, I feel that that would have a higher vacancy rate. It's I stay low key 727 Ness. Is it cheaper to live in Vegas than Florida? No, my brother. That's another thing. Remember, I left New Jersey because it was expensive and went to Florida. I only came to Vegas because I got the opportunity. That contract is done. I don't have the win. I don't have sticky paws. I only got Hardin. So again, this is more expensive to be in Las Vegas. This is expensive over here. Gas is more expensive, food is more expensive. It's a lot. Mike Rios, longtime listener, I appreciate you. You're a true inspiration. Thank you, my dude. Thank you. All because of the big man upstairs, man. DJ Porgy, DJ Georgie Porgy says, facts, Ness. Kids don't need to get gold in the pain Olympics. Exactly, bro. Why give them troubles? Let them kids think about college, girlfriends, and careers. It takes so long to decide what you want to do in life. You start putting unnecessary pressure, and you fuck up their trajectory. My opinion. I'm not a guru here on raising children. Um, O3 Dub says Ness went from selling packs to $3 hollers. If $3 holler mean $3 memberships, yeah, man, nonsense a day to be a member. But salute to O3 Dub that actually is a member, and salute to Mike Rios that just became a member. Appreciate you, champ. Shit, I got a cough. Can I? Oh yeah, I can mute this mic. Give me 1 second. One Ness, do you and your wife like living in Vegas? Yes, so we're torn, right? It's like we love Vegas and we love Florida. It's just that our Florida house is brand new. It's a custom build. The pool is brand new. We custom built that. It's just better than, and the lot is bigger. Like my land is bigger and less neighbors. It just checks all our boxes because we never planned on living in Vegas. My Vegas home was a necessity home. It was a necessity home. I needed to live in Vegas for work, and I was not going to pay anyone's mortgage. So I bought the house, knowing I can sell the house. I mean, look, with all the fires in LA and all the COVID that happened, everyone moved to Vegas. We got Hollywood coming to Vegas. They're doing Amazon in Vegas. It's so much happening in Vegas. That's not, you can never go wrong with real estate. You can only go wrong paying someone else's mortgage by being their renter. But I do love Vegas. I mean, the walks are beautiful. There's always you got mountains, elevation. It's great weather. When you get used to it, it's great weather, but it does limit you because most of us don't go out when it's fucking 110. We wait for the sun to go down. So, you know, everything has its pros and its cons. In Florida, it rains a lot, but it's sunny a lot, but it's humid a lot, but it's beautiful. They got better highways. I I mean, it's a give and take. I just like Florida. It's cheaper. It's cheaper. It's cheaper than Vegas. It's slower than Vegas, which is what we're gonna miss, even though we claim to want to be slowed down. We do like the amenities of Vegas. Like if we do want to go out, there is something to do, and we don't have to drive an hour, bro. In Florida, you got to drive an hour everywhere you go. That's what I'm saying, Matt. I hit the nail on the head with you. He said, nah, Ness, first owner. I took super care of it. That's what I'm saying. It looks like you were the only owner. So, like I said, there's a lot of equity for you there, which means amenities and to just it gives people more reason to be in Vegas. They're adding a baseball field or a baseball team. There's so much happening over the next years that I'm waiting. I'm waiting. The hangout spot says, Champ, you need to come back to Florida so we can do some live shows from Pro Box facility. 100 emoji. No, absolutely. Not only Pro Box, but from the Stadium Club. We gonna get active out there, man. We gonna get active. Shiny Sue says, Arizona Mexican women, authentic yams. Yam emoji. Facts. Eddie Alvarez, bring Danny back for his show so we can see how he doing. Yeah, I mean, he's supposed to be coming back to Vegas. I don't know when, but he's supposed to be coming back. You know what? I'm gonna ask my wife to get that actually. Sorry about that for the dead air, but had to put in something. I didn't see this super chat. Sorry, Saint. Let me look for it. Even though you screenshotted it to me, I just want to make sure. Why didn't I see it? Oh yeah. Okay. Oh no, we ain't get to that yet, Saint. We ain't even get to your $10 yet. 954 Twigs, welcome to the prospect level. Saint 999, $10 super chat. Boxing is on fire. Popcorn emoji, salute emoji, hashtag TBV. Salute to you. For the $10. We appreciate you. We got Jay Gonzalez in the 714, $2. Might attend that Duarte fight in Anaheim, $60 tickets. Salute to you for still wanting to go, even though the opponent changed. You know, that's official. Tissue. We got John Maki. No, Majaki, because double L, right? Maybe is John Mayaki. Welcome to the prospect level. We got Tracy Green, $5. Ness, do you think the estimated fight purse will be? Oh, what do you think the estimated fight purse will be for Canelo Crawford fight? How much do you think each will get? Don't know, man. I think Canelo gets over 100 though. I don't know what Crawford gets, but I'm thinking Canelo gets over 100. I said that before. He got a 3-fight deal. I'm thinking his deal is anywhere between 450 and 600 million for all 3 fights. Obviously, depending on opponent, that's why I think it could reach for 400 to 600 million, because it depends on the opponent. Like a Crawford, maybe he gets a $150 for that. For a David, maybe he gets 200, 225 for that. You know, Bivol better be winner. Maybe he gets another 100 and something for that. So, you know, roughly, if he takes on Crawford, David, better be Bivol winner, there's no reason he can't get 150 per fight, which is 450 or even more, because again, the danger per fight. Saint, $5. Realistically, Ness, how many buys do you see Bud versus Canelo doing? And in this climate, what is a success? Chat, chime in as well with a super chat. I think they can do 1 million plus, bro. I mean, if Plant did 800,000 and Berlanga did 650, 750, something like that, yeah, I think Crawford, you know, he has mainstream media. He's been on ESPN 1,000 times. I think Crawford absolutely can help Canelo get over 1 million. To get that number, achieve that number. I think they can do that for sure. Mike Rios, welcome to the prospect level. 7 Jimmy, 7 Rivera upgraded to that contender level. Salute. Player Himalayas in the building. All right, we all caught up on everybody's super chat. We're going to get back to the live chat, power chat. King Born, where you at? Tavon Burns says, I love to travel to Chicago to watch a fight. They'll be dope. Depends who's fighting in Chicago, man. Mike Rios, wait, who's the new opponent? Progress pulled out? Yeah, he's got a shoulder injury, bro. That just broke today. Today. Yeah, Ace Cannons, we don't know why the camera not working. Obviously, we on cheap Wi-Fi, but we doing audio only for now. For now. Kai Jin says it does 800,000. Nah, man, they got to do more than Plant. Come on, y'all. They got to be able to do more than Plant. So Robin in UK says, Ness, you can easily convert an outbuilding in your yard. Yeah, I don't need that once I get to Florida. I just haven't left because I gotta supersede the remodeling, the renovations, right? It would just be it would be irresponsible of me to leave and assume that these contractors are going to do what they're supposed to do because they are contractors or because they're allegedly licensed contractors. That don't mean nothing, bro. People things on your home, man. You can't just dip. That's not going to work. It's going to put you in a bad situation too. Uh this is temporary, man. This is temporary. You know, the fire was unexpected, and the renovations have to get done. It is what it is. He said, "Oh, we back. Did we lose y'all? Like somebody got to let me know if we losing audio because we already definitely lost video. You know what I mean?" Goon Mall, Goon Mall, excuse me, Goon Mall says I got Bud over Canelo. Noel Dennis says, "Can you see Bud winning decision fighting Canelo on the back foot?" Yeah, I can see him winning a decision. You know, look, why can't he take some of what Laura did, some of what uh Mayweather did, and mix in some of his own? You know, he's got the skill. The issue is punch resistance. UK Rob says it won't do a million. Um, Hannibal says Bud gonna shock the world with the globe emoji. Tavon Burns says y'all will crucify Bud no matter what, so he better win. Facts. They will crucify. If you're watching this on YouTube or listening on YouTube, should I say, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. We still need your support, and support comes in all different forms and fashion. You don't have to financially support if you're not capable, but we do ask for you to hit that free thumbs up, and we do ask for you to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And we do ask that you click that notification bell so you're notified every time we go live. Right now, we're at 236,085 subscribers. So we did get to that new goal over the weekend of 236,000. But now it's on to the next one, on to the next one, on to the next one. 237,000, man. No cap. He says, right. Tears faced with tears of joy. If Bud wins, they'll say, "Who has he fought though?" Nah, if Bud wins, that everything ends there. Like all the resume and questions, it's over because you just beat one of the greatest boxers of this generation. Then they said, "Y'all saying y'all lost me?" Yo, 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 checking in, checking in. Let me get back over here. Uh, yo, yo, want to check in, man. Yo, yo, want to check in. Did y'all lose me? Check, 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 check. I'm gonna go and walk in here and see can I not get this fucker to turn on. I don't know why the camera. Let me know if we get audio video too. I turned the camera on and see if it's gonna work. Did we get video or no? No video? Do we got video? Do we got video? Do we got video? You back here just working out. Audio is back. What about the video? Is the video back? Is the video back? Still no video. Nasty work. Nasty work. Audio only. Video just sound. No video. I don't get it, bro. I'm literally back inside the hotel where it should be working. I don't get it. But hey, as long as y'all can hear me, that's a plus. Um, yeah. All right. So now that we're back, I gotta pay attention to the chat. What up, Beck? No. You can take that from me? Morning. Yeah. Ah, I'm on five still. Hold on a sec, guys. Do y'all hear me now? Y'all hear me now? Shit crazy, man. I lost video. What room? Ain't you working? Whatever. So yeah, audio only says Rob. Rob, you broke my heart. You broke my heart, man. You broke my heart. They saying Bad Girl TKO says restart the phone. Devontae, no, it says Delvonte says, bro, you cut out again. I'm back in the car. Do y'all hear me or not? I'm about to end this shit. Do you hear me? Fight News says if I do a party, would it be in the theater again? That I would hope that it is there again, but it all depends on the amount of people. So let's get back to the questions. Where they at? That's not El Lobo. That's Lobo. Nah, there's no venues in Vegas that allow you to smoke in other than Hardin, but I can't really fit that many people in the Hardin. You know? Do Big Charlo want the plant smoke? Man, he already somehow rewind it. Hit the like. UK Rob Boxing says, what did you make of Tio exposing himself as not the biggest star in Top Rank, but putting out contract details for Sabril fight? Yeah, no, I mean, it just shows why he's been so mad. He hasn't been really getting the money he deserved. Even Crawford was laughing at him yesterday on Twitter about the amount of money. Sorry. Man, I don't know what's up with Johnny Beck, man. That career is weird. Damn, y'all saying I'm cutting out again? I'm ending it, man. I'm ending it. I'm ending it, man. Next GTO, Instagram and Twitter. I'm gonna try and find a better location, hopefully.